Hey girls, I want to talk a little bit today about customer service and creating that customer experience. Our one beautiful thing about our company is we're really social media driven, where a lot of it is online or can be. And the customer service experience sometimes gets lost. Actually, a lot of times it really gets lost. And we absolutely have to create this exclusive and perfect boutique like experience for our customers because that's what women want. Yes, women want fast and easy, but they also want an experience. They want to feel special. They want to feel exclusive. They want to feel like they are a member of a secret club, secret society. And it's all about how you approach your business and the consistency with that. So, some of the tricks and tips that I've shared before, I'm going to share with you again today and kind of expand on that. The first thing that you really need to do to create that customer service experience is know our products. You have to know them. You have to wear them. You have to feel them and touch them. You have to know everything about them. I'm not saying you have to memorize every ingredient and amount because I don't know that stuff. I'm very aware of a lot of the ingredients that are in our products and in within the different products, but you really need to know what our products do, all the different uses for our products, why the product is important, how to wear the product. You should have videos showcasing all of the products and how to use them. It's really, really important that you understand that because what happens is our customers have questions, our clients have questions, and remember, our clients are starting out as skeptical. Okay, so buying online, especially buying makeup online, can be a little bit difficult, a little bit of a challenge when it comes to face makeup. Lips are easy to buy online. Eyes can be pretty easy to buy online too. But when it comes to our face, matching our touch powders and creams and stuff, that is one of the biggest questions we get on our team page is how do I match? What color is going to be good for her? Well, pretty soon I probably won't answer those questions because you have to know. You have to. You have to come up with the best color for your client and customer. You need to, number one, feel confident in knowing the product, but you also need to be very educated about each of the products and the colors. There's some really great tools that I've posted. Some other leaders have created some good tools. The most recent one was that one where it kind of asks you, do you burn easily? Do you tan easily? And it kind of gives you a really good guide. Yes, you can always rely on your 14-day guarantee, the Love It guarantee with Unique, but you want to get it right the first time, and I understand that. What's really great about Touch, that's the one that I get the most questions about, as well as BB Cream. Touch, because it's a mineral product, there are a couple colors that could work for everybody. One thing you really need to keep in mind is summer. A question you should always be asking, or several questions you should always be asking your client if they're interested in touch. Okay, first thing you want to ask them is what kind of skin they have. Do you have oily skin, dry skin, combination skin? And depending on their answer, you'll either go with that same direction of touch or you might steer them closer to BB cream. Typically, clients will want to go with touch. This is our touch. They will want to have touch if they have more oily or combination skin. I tend to talk to my clients and let them know about our BB cream if they have more dry skin or if they want more of a dewy look. The BB cream is an all-in-one. It has a moisturizer in it. It also has our liquid foundation, so it gives a little bit of a color tint. And then it also has SPF in it. And SPF is not going to be on the label. It's naturally occurring in our BB cream. I can't give you a number either. I don't know if it's SPF, 25 or 13 and a half. I have no idea. But it does naturally occur in there. And it's really good for people who have more dry skin because it hydrates the skin. The touch products, They're really good for oily skin or combination skin. I wear these products more than the BB cream because it's a lot better for my skin. I have problem skin, it's a little bit more oily. I have larger pores. This is going to give your clients a more matte finish. It's also going to give them um, a little bit more coverage. So if they're looking for coverage, that's a good question to ask. Are you looking for more coverage or less coverage? Um, you would steer them in the direction of touch for more coverage. Sometimes I find that clients, they don't really want the cream foundation, they just want the powder, and that's fine. One thing that you might want to recommend to those clients is maybe talk to them about the BB cream and then tell them about doing the touch press powder over it. So when it comes to color matching, you need to know lots of different things. What are their undertones? And undertones are kind of like the color that your skin gives off. Typically, people are more of a yellow undertone or more of a pink. I'm a pink undertone. Now, I go against the grain a little bit with these rules because I wear the color velour in touch, and typically velour has a little bit of yellow to it. So a lot of people recommend velour for people who have more of a yellow undertone in their skin. I actually do the opposite. Because I have so much pink and red in my skin, I get velour because I want to kind of counteract that pink undertone that I have. I find it really works well for me. I could probably wear taffeta as well. I could probably wear organza as well. It just kind of depends maybe on the day or the time of year. So with that, you also want to ask your client if they are going to be getting any darker during the summer. If they're going to get any darker, they may want to go a color up. And that's another great thing to talk to your clients that have already purchased Touch. You may want to send them a little message and say, hey, you may want to think about going one more color up if you tend to get a little bit more sun during the summer months. So, contact me if you want to get that next color. So that's the face stuff. You want to create that experience for them where you care. You don't want to leave the ball completely in their court. You kind of always want to go back and forth like you're playing ping pong. So I ask a question that requires a response more than yes or no, and that keeps the conversation engaged and going. And based on their answers, I that will determine what I answer to them. So sometimes they might say something like, "I want full coverage," and we'll just be talking about the touch. But in the back of my mind, I'm always going to be thinking about primer, 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 primer. I am going to bring up the primer. I am going to tell them not only is it my go-to absolute must-have product that I will tell pretty much all of my clients, but if you're going to get Touch, you have to get glorious primer. You just do. It's going to create and achieve that look that they want. And typically, Touch is for people with maybe a little bit more problem skin, so they need a little bit extra, and the glorious face and eye primer is going to help them. So you always need to be thinking in the back of your head, what does my client need? And I'm never thinking about like, okay, I need to upsell them. They need to get this and they should have this. Well, no, I'm not thinking that way. You have to change your thinking a little bit. I'm thinking, what does my client need to get this look? A lot of times my clients will say, okay, I really like that. Like, how did you do that? And so I'll tell them all the products that I have, and then we'll start that conversation. I'll ask lots of questions about what they are looking for because you want to know what they need, what they want. Sometimes when it's all about the eyes, like they feel like, maybe they have long lashes and they don't really need the 3D mascara, and say, well, it's also great for thickness too. Some people that have long lashes don't have the thickness that they want, so recommend that they try it. Or don't just say, okay, well, thanks anyway, because what we have to get away from is just focusing on the mascara. We are so much more than mascara. There's so much more to this company. And if you are not talking to your clients about this product right here, you're really missing out. This Splurge Cream shadow is game changing. It really is. And it's great for everyone. Um, it doesn't matter their age. It doesn't matter their skin color. It's a game changer. It's a great product. So you should always be thinking about what would be great for them. What can I do to create that great customer service experience for them? I get a lot of questions about highlighting and contouring. So I get questions from you guys, from presenters, but I also get questions from clients. They want to know how to do it, they want to try it. So you have to become an expert in this world of makeup. Um, I never did highlighting and contouring before. I do it now because I watched YouTube videos. The first one I watched was Jill, who is Melanie and Derek's sister. Uh, she she did one back when we only had BB cream and the concealer powders, and so that's what I started with, and then I kind of made my own way of doing it. Um, you have to practice those things. If you're not good with makeup, if you're not comfortable with makeup, you can't expect your clients to just up and buy something that you don't even talk about. And that's what I find a lot is a lot of presenters don't talk about products because they themselves don't feel comfortable enough with them. So please, please, please know your products. Know them inside and out. Know how to wear them, play with them. You have to own every product. I'm not saying you have to own every color of everything, but you have to own every product if you want to grow your business. So, how else can you create that customer service experience? Well, make it a little bit more special. I offer to my clients all the time, especially when new catalogs roll out, I will offer to send them samples of any of our new products because, for one, they're already a customer. They already love the products. So if I just message them and say, hey, Carol, guess what? The new products came out. I got them all, and I'm going to make you a few samples and send them to you because you are going to absolutely die over this Splurge Cream Shadow. It's amazing. That's all I say. That's it. And I send it to her. And you know what her response is every time? That's a real person, by the way, one of my clients. Her response is, thank you, that would be awesome, or that would be lovely. I'm so excited to try it. And then when she gets it, what her response is, I need that. It's just that simple. It's so simple. Now, it won't always be peaches and cream. Your clients aren't going to love everything. But you have to start changing that mentality that, for one, that we're only a mascara business, and for two, that these women, maybe don't have enough money to buy all of our products, or she's too old, she doesn't want to try, that, the bronzer or something like that, something silly, or I know that she doesn't have a whole lot of money, so she's not going to spend money on these products. You have to change your mentality. I present everything as an opportunity, not only joining the company, but all of our products are an opportunity because, for one thing, you can sign them up for a party and they can get a bunch of this stuff for free. So I always extend the opportunity to them. I give them tips, ideas, tricks. I send them samples. Samples has been a really big thing for me and my clientele, and getting new clients. I also, we'll post every once in a while, hey, I'm going to be sending out samples tomorrow. Let me know if you want to try something and I'll send it your way. And I always get an amazing response. Always. I might even privately message some people and ask them if they want me to send them some samples of my new favorite product. I'm never timid about it. I'm always really confident in my wording, and I make it very short and sweet. You don't want to have diarrhea mouth and just the word vomit on them. So first, with creating the customer service experience for them, know your products really well. Know, I hate using the word upsell, but know what products would be good to complement other products that they have or that they're buying, so that you can always be on the ready and you can also grow your initial sale. And another thing that I do for my clients, I'm really good about keeping in touch. There's a really good rule: 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. So, 3 days after I know that they've received their order, I'll touch base with them. And that can be really hard for a lot of people because they're afraid of the rejection they might get. They're afraid that that person's going to say, "Oh, I hate it. I hate the mascara. I can't get it to work right. It flakes all over my cheeks and stuff." Well, that's a really good opportunity to make sure that they know what they're doing. It's a really great opportunity to create a client and presenter relationship, because then they're going to gain a lot of trust in you. If you can kind of help fix the problem, they're going to come to you again and again. Okay. So 3 days, then 3 weeks. 3 weeks later, I might talk to them about having a party. And, "Hey, Susie, I know that you absolutely love that mascara. And we had talked about, trying that bronzer too. What do you think? Let's set up a party for you. Let's get your girlfriends, your family and friends, and see if we can get some of these products for free. I mean, why not, right?" That's it. Something super simple that you send them, and see what their response is. They might say no. Not the end of the world. That's okay. Because then 3 months, you're going to follow up with them and say, "Hey, guess what, Susie? It's time to get a new 3D mascara." I typically tell my clients that it lasts 3 months, and you don't want it to last any longer than that. It dries out and it doesn't have the best, consistency, or however you want to word it. Um, Make it really simple, like, "Hey, it's time to reorder." And it just kind of keeps you fresh in your clients' minds. It's not spamming them, it's not annoying them. This is your business, and you have to conduct it in a very professional, business like manner if you want to be successful. So, I like that rule, and I would stick with something like that and tweak it however you need to. And the last thing that I think is really important, not only with gaining new customers, but developing a relationship with your current customers. Let's say the ones that are on Facebook. You need to become a part of their lives a little bit more. What I do to kind of develop my customer base is I start liking and commenting on more people's photos or posts on Facebook. And I do this because I want to become more visible in their newsfeed, but I also want to develop a relationship, because if I comment or like on a few different things, that kind of like triggers me in their mind. And then with the next post that they might see of me, with my before and after makeover, they might be a little bit more inclined to look at that for 1 second longer. And then maybe the next time they'll be like, I'm intrigued. I'm a little bit more fresh in their mind. So you need to really work on your customer service, not just about, the people that have bought product from you, but the people who haven't yet. You need to develop and cultivate relationships with women, and that can be really hard sometimes for people. On social media, it's easy to just kind of scroll through that news feed, but what you need to do is you need to be really genuine about developing relationships with people, even if it's family too. You want to be more visible. You want to be in the forefront of their minds as well, take a genuine interest in, the pictures of their kids, or if they had a baby, or if they're getting married, or they bought a new house. Take some interest in that and show that interest by commenting once in a while, liking pictures. Don't go crazy. Don't go stalk them. Don't bring up their profile and start liking all their old pictures, because that just that looks stalkerish. But create a relationship. Relationships are really big. I'm always going to buy from people that I have relationships with in other direct sales companies rather than a stranger. So I think you need to do the same thing. That customer service experience is so, so, so important. So think about how you want to be treated in a sales type of environment. You don't want to be pushed, you don't want to be prodded, but you also want to have a really great experience, a person that you trust, and that trust is only going to be developed if you're not afraid to follow up with them. You're not afraid to show yourself wearing the product, or even doing a video tutorial, showing the product, because they're going to believe you. They're going to believe that you actually wear it, that you actually like it, and it actually looks good on you. So developing that trust is really, really key. Videos are so huge right now for so many people because of that. So I would really recommend putting yourself out there and really, pushing it to the limit. Make as many videos as you can. I've been really concentrating on doing the befores and afters, and that's been really helpful for my business. I get so many more questions and new clients all the time from that. So, customer service experience, very important. Please focus on it. Do what you can, ask questions, and I'm always here for you. Thanks.